Hi guys, it's me, Miss Vannette, and today I'm going to do something a little different. Usually I'll do a look of the day on my blog, but I was kind of lazy and I didn't feel like writing, so I decided to do a video today, just telling you about the look that I'm going for today. So I'm going to a yacht party with a few friends in Georgetown. We're going to sail around the Potomac River and enjoy the beauty that is Washington, D.C., and it's a perfect day for it because it's kind of warm outside, but it's not too hot. I think it's in like the low 80s or something, so it's perfect. As you can see, I'm still wearing the Luxe extensions. This is Indian hair, and it's the longest piece is 26 inches. So it's really long, and I love it. I've had it in for about a month now, and I got it from Luxe Extensions, and that's Luxe-hairextensions.com. And it's the virgin Indian hair, and I absolutely love it. It's actually not this texture. It's straighter with a kind of loose natural wave, but I curled it up just because I felt like curling my hair today. So anyway, I love it. I've washed it several times, and it dries really easily if you're too lazy to blow dry and you just want to air dry it. And doesn't tangle, does not shed. I love it. I don't want to have to take it out, but eventually I'm going to get to that point where I have to. So I'm not wearing any makeup right now, and I am actually going to let you guys walk through the makeup process with me. I'm going to go for a boho chic look today. I'm wearing oranges and natural browns and things like that. So stay tuned and you'll see how I'll achieve the look that I'm going to be wearing today. So for the sake of time, I went ahead and filled my eyebrows in using MAC's eyebrow brush, and the color is Spiked. I'm not sure if you can actually see that, but anyway, that's Spiked, and I love it. I can't live without it. So this is something that I always have to, I get paranoid because you can't really tell when you're running out, so I'm constantly on the MAC website ordering it to make sure that I always have a supply. So anyway, that is what I used to fill in my eyebrows. I am going to just clean them up a little bit so that I get a really nice, neat look underneath, and I can kind of prime my my under eyebrow area for the eyeshadow that I'm going to put on. So this is the Camouflage palette from Coastal Scents, and it's got all different colors of concealer. And I'm going to go for a color lighter than my natural skin tone today. So I'm going to pick actually one of these really light colors right here. And this is actually from Coastal Scents too. It's a concealer brush, and I love it. I use this for a lot of different things, but it's a must-have. I use this to clean up my eyebrows and to apply my primer and eyebrow base, or eyeshadow base. So so here we go. Okay, so that is how I put the initial base down for my eyeshadow. Okay, so now it's time to apply the eyeshadow base, and then I'll put the color on. I always like to use an eyeshadow base just because it helps the color stay on and show up, especially because I have darker skin. So I really like the MAC paints, but lately I have fallen in love with the NYX eyeshadow base, and this color is I don't know what the color is. It's called Skin Tone. It's not my skin tone, but it gets the job done. So anyway, I really love it, and everything shows up really well on top of it. You can use the cheapest eyeshadow, and you'll be able to see it very well if you use this base. So I'm going to put a coat of that over the concealer. And once again, I'm using this concealer brush from Coastal Scents. Making sure to put a lot on my lid because that's where I'm going to be putting a lot of the color that I'm going to be using today. Okay. Now my eyes are primed and ready for some color. So now it's time for some eyeshadow, and if you can't tell already, I'm absolutely obsessed with Coastal Scents. So today I'm going to be using a shade of orange from the Coastal Scents Creative Me #1 palette. And you can see the color that I'm going to be using is this one right here. And I'm using this old brush. I don't know where I got this. Maybe ELF, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but I use it a lot for my eyeshadow and it works. So, so here we go. Okay, so that's the orange. I put some underneath my eyelid, and I also put some above on my eyelid. Now I'm going to use a brown shade to create some depth. So I'm going to use that in the crease of my eye. And for that, I'm using Coastal Scents Prism palette. See, I am using this shade right here. So, obviously I'm not going to leave it like that because that looks crazy. So I am going to blend it in with this eyeshadow brush from Coastal Scents. It's a little bigger, so it works really well for blending, and that's what I use it for. So I'm just going to blend it in, blend that orange with that bronzy brown. So, there we have a little bit of depth. And now I'm just going to use a lighter color to lighten up my brow a little bit. And this is like a coral color. So, this is going to be for my brow line. Once again, blending is oh so important, so I'm going to blend that color in. Really nicely. I am almost done. I'm going to line my eyes and put some mascara on and then go ahead and put some foundation and blush and bronzer and all that stuff. MAC Black Track, almost empty because I use it every day. So, and this is MAC's 266 brush, the angle brush. I use that for my eyeliner. So that's my eyeliner. I went above my lash line and put a slight wing for that Amy Winehouse look, and then I went under my my waterline with the black. For now, I'm ready to prep the rest of my face. So I'm going to be using a foundation brush to put a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes and just brighten up that area. I'm using MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW45, and this is the MAC 190 foundation brush. So, I've pretty much lightened up my under eye area a little, and because I'm going to be outside and on a boat, I don't want to use too many products on my face because my face is gonna feel really cakey and dirty and my pores are gonna be all clogged. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna do as far as liquid goes on my face for today. But I'll be using MAC's Studio Finish foundation because it's a powder. Or I'm sorry, Studio Fix foundation because it's a powder and it's a lot lighter. Using a blush brush from ELF, and I like the way it works a lot better than using a foundation brush on my face. So I'm just going to do circular motions all over just to kind of even out my skin tone. I don't really need that much coverage right now because my skin is dark from being out in the sun, so a lot of my blemishes have already been masked by my new skin complexion, my summer color. So that's not going to be an issue. So yeah, that pretty much covered everything up. It's nice and light. I don't feel like my makeup is caked on. There we go. So the next thing that I'm going to do is apply some bronzer just to highlight my cheekbones. Never leave the house without it. And this is Mineralizer Skin Finish by MAC. So I'm going to use this blush brush from my Coastal Scents palette. And I'm just going to apply to my cheekbones. And that's going to give me a nice summery glow. And then I'm going to use a smaller blush brush also from Coastal Scents just to apply a little bit of bronzer to the bridge of my nose. Sorry. Okay. Now it's time for the blush. Today I'm going to be using a color from the Coastal Scents blush palette. And I'm going to be using the pink color up top here. Now that I've put everything on my face, I'm going to use MAC Fix spray to just kind of set it all in and make my skin look natural and not like I have a whole bunch of makeup on. So keep your eyes closed when you do this, buddies. So usually, after I spray my face with that, I'll do my mascara. And today I'm using Buxom Lash in Blackest Black. This is my favorite. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on, then some lip color, and my look will be complete. So I have naturally curly eyelashes, so I don't even know how to use an eyelash curler. I don't really have any desire to. The thought of putting a contraption like that close to my eyes kind of freaks me out a little bit. So thank God for the lashes that He has blessed me with. So I'm going to do the top lashes and the bottom lashes. Okay. Voila! That is Miss Vannette's look of the day for today. So, oh, one more thing. Lip color, how could I forget? I'm going to be using Black Radiance. This color is Spiced Ginger, and you might have remembered one of the blog posts that I did before in which I talked about the fact that I love orange this season, and I love a Morange lipstick by MAC, but that's a little too loud sometimes. So sometimes I'll just use this Black Radiance Ginger Spice color, and it was like $3. I think I got it from the grocery store, and I'm just gonna, it's a gloss, and it stays on. It's not too bright. I love it. Okay, so there we go. That's my look for the day. Thank you for watching, and feel free to leave some comments, any suggestions that you have about some of the colors I used or some of your favorite brands. And until next time, bye.